Hi guys, we're back. It's Tuesday when I'm filming this, but when you find this, it's exactly when you're meant to find it. I've actually filmed this already, and that just goes to show that the negative entities do not want me to put this out because this is actually how to expose energy vampires and how to protect yourself going forward. So I had to pull out the old school Getty because I filmed this whole thing before, and yeah, it no sound. So we're gonna do it again. I am not deterred. It's all good. We are going to talk about energy vampires and how to protect yourself. Obviously, if you're new here, my name is Kate the Angel Medium. I channel Archangel Michael and all the angels of the highest Christed light. And this came through loud and clear today about this is what I'm meant to be speaking about energy vampires, spiritual parasites, and what to look for, how to know that if somebody is that, etc., and how to protect yourself going forward. I've been having a hard time clearly to film this, so just bear with me because anytime I do stuff like this, I run into a lot of technological issues because I've put the real deal out there and it clearly people don't want or energies don't want it out. But I'm going to do it anyways. Okay. So, if you've ever walked away from someone feeling drained, foggy, or heavy, you've just been fed on by an energy vampire, literally. And today we are exposing how they work and how Archangel Michael wants you to protect yourself going forward. Before we do that, I want to give you examples of what an energy vampire looks like in the real world or a spiritual parasite, whatever you call them. Okay. First at the top of the list is clearly a narcissist. I will say this. Not all energy vampires are narcissists, but every narcissist is an energy vampire because they feed on admiration, drama, and control, which is absolutely delicious to an energy vampire. They love it. The victim complex. Constantly helpless, makes you their rescuer, drains your time, your energy, your emotions, and even your money. That is an energy vampire. I'm not saying that they're a bad person per se, but that does not mean that they are not an energy vampire. Okay? The drama feeder. Constantly stirring chaos just to have something to talk about. Think about that person that always calls you up and they always have the know-how, or they like to kind of manipulate the situation to kind of like push people's buttons to make them kind of pop off. That is a drama feeder, aka an energy vampire. The control freak constantly dominates conversations, decisions, and leaves you doubting yourself. That's an energy vampire. They must always be in control. They must always have all the attention, their way or the highway. That is an energy vampire. That is why you feel so dang exhausted every time Uncle Greg comes over and he feels like he has to dominate all the conversations because he's an energy vampire. The gossip king or queen hooks you with secrets but leaves you feeling slimy and depleted. That gossip, think about it. Think about when you kind of go down a rabbit hole on TikTok or YouTube shorts or wherever, hearing all about the drama of it all. And then when you're done, think about how you feel after the fact. Mm-hmm. The oversharer, constantly trauma dumping, telling you all of their business, but never takes responsibility for their healing. That's an energy vampire. Let's talk about where you can find these people. You can find them in the workplace, especially workplaces that are built on toxic competition or fear. Ooh, they love it. Family gatherings, online spaces, social media, in relationships, etc. But let's talk about the spiritual energy vampires, the entities, the attachments, the ones you can't really see, but they're there. And what do they feed on? They feed on your fear. They feed on guilt or even chaos. You will know that you're dealing with an energy vampire or an entity that is vampiric or vampiric if you're constantly worried about other people's opinions of you. They want that. They want you to second guess yourself. They want you to constantly be in a place of anxiety. They want you to constantly gaslight yourself because that is what they find absolutely delicious. Just like an energy vampire who is a gossiper, they will always be drawn to people that gossip because they will feed on them. They love that low vibrational stuff. So they will do everything in their power to keep you at a lower state because that is what they feed on, both spiritually and physically. They will literally, it's like a buffet. It's like literally buffet. So the lower your energy is, the less you believe in yourself, the more susceptible you are to energy vampires, physically, spiritually, etc. That is why this self-love journey is so important, because it makes you undesirable. They move on to the next supply. See, let's also talk about psychic parasites. They show up in your dreams, constantly keeping you tired or even making it hard for you to sleep because they're constantly kind of taking you into this state of fear. They love it. It's delicious. It's delicious. That's why I tell people at night, move your crystals out of your bedroom, unless it's for the intention of just protection when you're sleeping. Why? Because if you're working at night and you're in the sleep state and you're not seasoned with what you're doing, or you're not like putting the intention or making sure that you're safe, you're working in your sleep and you're completely like, you've got no protection. You're vulnerable. Anything could get you. And I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to wake you up so that you take this seriously. I know. It all is coming together now. This is not a place of fear. This is a place of empowerment for you to take back your power. Now let's talk about how you can deal with these energy vampires, both physically and spiritually. First and foremost, there is nothing more powerful than Archangel Michael outside of God. There you go. Archangel Michael, pull every cord not of love and seal my field in your light and make me untouchable. And I'll put that down below. Don't worry. And why did I say pull instead of cut? There's a very big reason why I did that. When you're in the garden and you're weeding, what happens if you don't pull the weed at its roots? Think about it. It grows back every time. That is why cutting cords is not usually that effective, and why Archangel Michael has always told me to pull the cords, because when you pull it from the root, it goes away. It's effective. It makes sense, right? So Archangel Michael, pull every cord not of love, seal my field in your light, and make me untouchable. Boom. I bet you already feel the energy shift now. Now, here's another thing you can do. I love the mirror shield visualization. I literally visualize almost like a disco ball around me. You know, all the little mirrors? It's surrounding my aura and your aura now, with the mirrors facing out like a disco ball so that anything negative bounces right off of it. I will give you a little bit of disclaimer. Just because you can feel it bounce off of you does not mean that you are unsafe or not protected. It just means you're feeling something test your boundaries. You can add this. Archangel Michael, I do not want to feel anything that is not of me. Boom. So many times I have clients who come to me and they say, girl, I feel unsafe. Girl, you're safe. You're just feeling it. It's like when you walk into the room and you feel the energy shift. It does not mean that you're unsafe, because you keep saying, protect me, protect me, protect me. And Archangel Michael's like, you're safe. Girl, you're safe. You're just feeling all the yuckiness. Archangel Michael, I don't want to feel the yuckiness. Thank you. There you go. I don't want to feel their energy either. There you go. Makes sense, right? Now, salt baths are great. Showers are great at the end of the day, especially for empathic. You can visualize in the shower kind of just everything washing away and going down the drain. Very, very effective. Now, here's what you have to do physically. Boundaries. Boundaries, okay? Here's something you can say if somebody's doing something or you're having a conversation that you don't want to do. You don't even have to answer the phone. You can even just walk away. But at the end of the day, you can say simple things like, I don't have space for this conversation right now. That's not mine to carry. I'm unavailable for this energy. And silence is also a weapon. Don't feed their hooks with engagement. Here's the thing. Stop following people that are vampiric online too, where they're constantly trying to get you in this place of fear. So they hook. You think that social media influencer that's constantly, doing the readings about fearful stuff or talking about your ex isn't an energy vampire? They are, and they're eating your energy alive. It's delicious to them. It is. Unfollow them immediately. Block, mute, whatever you need to do. Think about how you feel after you go through social media and you've got that influencer, that spiritual mentor, whatever. Do they make you feel empowered? No. Keep it moving then. All right. And constantly need to check in with your energy as well. Notice how you feel after you are with other people, because your body is psychic AF and it will always tell you who is safe and who is not safe. And then you want to anchor your habits, be consistent. Prayer, moving your body is very good, by the way, because it raises your frequency, which makes you also undesirable. People who take care of themselves and invest in themselves, who aren't eating fatty food, trust me, I'm not saying to never eat it, but healthy lifestyle makes you undesirable to low vibrational, harmful energies and entities, both in the physical world and the spiritual world. That's why I say people, you want to wonder why, you're still getting spiritually attacked all the time, but you're a chronic smoker or vapor, because you're knowingly ingesting poison, which means you don't respect yourself. I'm sorry. And this is coming from somebody that was a 2-pack a day habit. I've since quit almost, when did I quit? Gosh, I quit in 2016. Yeah. Do I still miss smoking cigarettes? I have my moments. But at the end of the day, you have to understand what's more important to you. Remove the things from your life that you are knowingly lowering your standards and vibration, your frequency, whatever you want to call it. You will become undesirable. You will. Your boundaries are not just for other people, but they are also for yourself. Honor who you are. Honor this physical temple. Strong physical body makes a strong spiritual body. There's no way around it. That's why I really tell you guys, move your body, drink your water, eat nourishing foods, show the universe how much you love yourself and how worthy you are of making good decisions. Also, process your emotions, because if you don't process your emotions and you are not aware of what's going on and you keep just kind of pushing it down and deeper into your physical body, you're going to be pretty delicious to harmful energies and entities and energy vampires. They're going to be like, ooh, those daddy issues, they look delicious. Those unresolved issues with her ex-husband, I want to munch on that. Deal with your stuff. Here's the savage truth, though. Energy vampires survive on your permission. Because the second that you cut off their supply, their attention, reaction, your energy, they either starve, or go looking elsewhere. And that's where I say, become so undesirable that they go somewhere else. I don't think you understand how much better your life will get the sooner you cut or remove the energy vampires in your life. And I'm going to give you a little bit of clarity for whoever this is meant to hear this right now. You pray and pray and pray for protection, but then you wonder why people are being taken from your life. You wonder why all of a sudden you get dumped. Well, because your angels decided that person was not safe for you. Or you wonder why you lost your job after praying and praying for protection. Because your angels knew that environment was harmful for you. Your prayers are being answered. Unfortunately, that does not mean that there are times when what we pray for hurts, because we're finding out things about people that we were not expecting or we were in denial about. See, here's the thing. You cannot be friends with insecure people. They are in energy vampires. And what you have that they don't have, whether that's an insecure person, a victim person, a narcissist, a, an energy vampire, they will take from you because they would rather take it from you as opposed to doing the work like you're doing right now by listening to me. Because how many energy vampires do you know are actually doing the work? And what I mean by doing the work is how many of them do you know are actually investing in themselves? Whether that's listening to a self-help book, whether that's connecting with your angels, whether they're praying, whether they're actually holding themselves accountable and changing for the better. Maybe it's going to yoga or going to the gym or eating healthy or quitting drinking. How many energy vampires do you see every single day actually making the changes? They're not going to. See, energy vampires are like snakes. I'm going to tell you a really cool story. It's something that kind of really changed my mind about how everybody works years ago. Snakes bite. There was this guy and he was out camping and he had this big, beautiful campfire. And all of a sudden, a snake comes slithering up. And unfortunately, the snake got too close to the fire and fell in. And so this guy, being the empathetic person that he is, reached his arm in, grabbed the snake, and tried to pull him out. But as he's grabbing the snake, he bites him. So he drops the snake. Ah! Snake falls back in the fire. And he goes, Snake, I'm just trying to help you. I'm going to pull you out. Don't bite me. So he goes in, pulls the snake up. And as soon as he picks him up, Shore's poop, he bites him. He drops him again. He goes, What the heck, Snake? Why'd you bite me? Finally, he looks around and he sees a stick. He sees a stick. And he goes and gets a stick and he pulls the snake out, puts the snake on the side, and he goes, I was trying to help you. Why did you bite me? He goes, I'm a snake. I bite. Energy vampires are going to drain you because that's what energy vampires do. And most energy vampires, if not all of them, do not know that they are an energy vampire. They don't know. So it's up to you to either remove yourself from the situation or protect yourself while you're there. And now you have the tools to do so. Remember, guys, you were born with sovereignty and you were born with free will. Use it. You ever see in the movies like The Exorcist? It's never the priest that saves the girl or person who is possessed, ever. It's always the person who is under possession because they have to decide that they are sovereign and that the demon has to go. They have the biggest gun in the fight because God gifted us with sovereignty and nothing has access to us without our permission. So you are in control. You are in the driver's seat. So get driving. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. And we're going to talk about something that's going to even bring you up higher to make you truly, truly untouchable. I love you.